Good day, everyone. Join us as we once again see God's grace and goodness in the Pentecostal Missionary Church of Christ Fourth Watch. In this episode of Fourth Watch News, we will share updates on what has been happening in the church here in the Philippines and around the world. So stay with us as we bring you impactful stories, inspiring victories, and uplifting updates that glorify God. I'm Pastor Doreen Mondia, and this is Fourth Watch News. First, let's take a look at what's happening on the forefront of the church with Apostle Jonathan S. Feriol in this week's Executive Report. Last July 12, 2025, the Home Free Global Crusade, PMCC Fourth Watch biggest evangelistic endeavor, has recently concluded in the Bay Area, alongside powerful performances from Pastor Sammy Bagat, Saved by Grace, Yang Constantino, and Thea. Global evangelist Jonathan S. Feriol brought the message of blessing of the rebirth in Christ. This impactful night brought more souls towards salvation, and the church is looking forward to what God has in store for the crusade this year. Following the successful Triple Treat events in the Bay Area, Apostle Jonathan S. Feriol joined Home Free radio broadcasts in the U.S. and the Philippines. During these broadcasts, Apostle Jonathan enthusiastically co-hosted and shared behind-the-scene testimonies from the Home Free Global Crusade. His presence in these programs has empowered and inspired the brethren to be a part of this monumental mission in the end-time church.
We've made SureWord even more reader-friendly, ensuring that every page is a valuable resource in sustaining and spreading the apostolic teachings of Jesus Christ. And here's the best part. All issues are only for 500 pesos. Yes, you heard that right. For just 500 pesos, you'll receive a year's worth full of truth, wisdom, and strength delivered straight to you. But SureWord is more than just a magazine. It's a tool for evangelization, a guide for discipleship, and a source of encouragement for every believer. So whether you're a minister, a Bible student, or a growing Christian, this magazine is designed to equip, inspire, and empower you. So don't miss out. To subscribe, reach out to your local head pastor or contact the details flashed on your screen. This 2025, let's make every fourth watcher a SureWord subscriber. Stay connected, keep learning, and keep growing in the faith. Renew your subscription today and continue receiving powerful, faith-building content all year long.
On July 9 to 12, 2025, cadets of PMCC Fourth Watch Auckland participated in a mission like no other through Vacation Bible School 2025 with the exciting theme, Spy Operation, the Great Commission. From fun-filled lessons to interactive activities, every moment planted seeds of faith that will grow for a lifetime. With hearts eager to learn and spirits ready to serve, our young disciples in training explored God's Word, learned to obey His commands, and understood their role in fulfilling the Great Commission. PMCC Fourth Watch Pampanga District was honored for its outstanding advocacy and voluntary blood donation on July 11, 2025 at Heroes Hall, San Fernando City, Pampanga. Representing Apostle Jonathan S. Feriol, Pastor Miguel Helogo, District Coordinator, and Pastor Askel de la Cruz, District Sub-Coordinator, received the recognition awarded by the Jose B. Lingad Memorial General Hospital. The award acknowledges the church's consistent participation in the hospital's blood services program and its contribution to the advocacy, serbisyong may lingap, husay, at malasakit. The season of expansion continues. The districts in Southern Metro Manila and Central Visayas gathered to share insights and strategies for the growth of PMCC Fourth Watch churches in their region. Under the leadership of Bishop Osinando Quilyao, Presbyter Mona Quilyao, and Presbyter Poli Mendoza, these summits unraveled God's plan and ensured the growth of the end-time church. God continues to do great things in the Canada District, with Evangelist Leticia Feriol and Evangelist Violi Concepcion in attendance. The brethren in the district were empowered and prepared for the season of expansion. Here's the latest update from Sister Karen Grace Villarreal.
The Pentecostal Missionary Church of Christ Fourth Watch Canada District Camp 2025 was a significant event in what is now a well-established season of expansion, featuring 4 days of anointed preaching, practical equipping, and fellowship led by the Holy Spirit. Hundreds of believers from local churches across Canada came together for the camp, which took place from July 8 to July 11, to unite under the vision that Apostle Jonathan S. Feriol first articulated in 2018. Starting the day with fervent prayer, the morning devotion urged delegates to align their day with God's purpose and gave the camp a strong spiritual start. The next step was orientation, which established the framework for a week of spiritual development. In order to lay a theological and strategic foundation for the days ahead, Presbyter Joseph Concepcion began the first seminar by delving deeply into the season of expansion. On the same day, a revival of the culture of biblical excellence had emerged. Various afternoon activities included literary contests, Bible drills, and quizzes. The evening's talents night turned into a celebration of spiritual creativity. The performances, which were organized by the pastors and led by Toronto delegates, included everything from musical numbers to dramatic monologues. Presbyter Isabel Absanga made a strong case for using all of one's gifts for God's glory as she wrapped up the evening, when said, "It's high time you discover your God-given talent." Pastor Dennis Lachica led devotion on Wednesday, and Evangelist Leticia Feriol led passionate intercession. Pastor Daniel Feriol's seminar on effective evangelism, and Pastor Jenilyn Concepcion's seminar on the discipleship matrix continued the camp's educational focus. These workshops prepared both delegates and local employees for ministry in a world that is spiritually hungry and connected through technology. Toronto's musical ensemble performed during the morning worship service, and Evangelist Leticia Feriol gave a speech in which she encouraged the congregation to grow spiritually and pursue growth through faith. The afternoon transitioned into sports, cultivating fellowship through basketball, Scrabble, and other games. But it was the evening's season of expansion night that brought prophetic vision into sharp focus. The night retraced the district's humble beginnings through heartfelt testimonies from Pastor Naira Salas and Elder Elmer Medina, who were part of the district's early formation. Delegates honored churches planted during the expansion era and recognized key figures whose pioneering efforts fueled the district's growth. And a stirring performance of Thrive, the official expansion theme song by Canada's pastors, set the tone for Evangelist Violi Concepcion's message, urging all to commit themselves, spiritually and materially, to God's expanding work. Thursday's agenda was no less impactful. Morning devotion by Pastor Meziel Zonyo, and another powerful exhortation by Evangelist Leticia Feriol led delegates into deep prayer and reflection. Pastor Asherlyn Valoroso took the lead in a seminar on digital evangelism and discipleship, while Presbyter Joseph Concepcion focused on steadfastness and apostolic partnership, two timely topics reflecting the evolving landscape of ministry. The final worship service, hosted by Montreal delegates, climaxed with Evangelist Violi Concepcion's message, The Urgency of Expansion, mobilizing the church to take bold action. Before we were found by God, we had been overused. Now that God has found us, He wants to use us, she emphasized, calling everyone to respond without delay. As night fell, the dedication night unfolded with the MBSI night, where Bible students and AMP interns solemnly marched with Bibles in hand. The student body presented a moving musical that portrayed the journey of full-time ministry. Anointed worship, testimonies, and heartfelt moments culminated in a deeply convicting message from Evangelist Leticia Feriol. Many fell to their knees, publicly dedicating their lives to serve in the ministry. Some responding to the call to enroll in Maranatha Bible School International, others pledging to join the Apostolic Missionary Program. The evening ended with joyful commitment and hopeful hearts, as the Spirit of God left an indelible mark on every camper. The Canada District Camp 2025 did more than just gather the faithful. It ignited a deeper hunger for mission, evangelism, and kingdom expansion. As the PMCC Fourth Watch Canada District looks forward to what lies ahead, the message is clear. This season of expansion is not just a slogan, it's a divine mandate. I am your correspondent, Sister Karen, reporting for Fourth Watch News.
In celebration of this year's Adult Month, the International Adult Department initiated a month-long program designed to enrich the ministries of adult watchers across the world. This event started with joy and excitement as they participated in their family fun run, bringing Fourth Watch households closer together. Let's learn more from Sister Kira Faith Santos.
PMCC Fourth Watch adult watchers, accompanied by their families, continued to join the Family Fun Run on July 12, 2025 as part of the Adult Month 2025 activities. With the theme, Empowered for Greater Impact, the event served as both a spiritual and physical warm-up for the month-long celebration dedicated to honoring and empowering the adult members of the church. The day began with a meaningful family devotion, reminding everyone that every milestone starts with God at the center. Right after, the energy shifted as brethren laced up for the fun run and danced their hearts out in the Zumba session. Smiles, laughter, and team spirit filled the air, proving that staying active can be both fun and a great way to celebrate life as one apostolic family. am your correspondent, Sister Kara Faith Santos, reporting for Fort Dodge News.
In the U.S. District, young watchers bonded in faith and camaraderie as they participated in this year's U.S. District Youth Conference. With faith reinforced and hearts brought closer to our God, the young brethren in the church are fired up and ready to be part of the end-time mission. Here's Sister Hannah Sumadia for the update.
The PMCC 4th Watch U.S. District Youth Conference, themed Reignite, Pursuing the Apostolic Heartbeat of the Mission, taken from 2 Timothy 1 verse 6, has returned and is creating a buzz of enthusiasm for Jesus Christ among the younger generation last July 8 to 9, 2025. Delegates from throughout the district came together for this event, experiencing a revival driven by prayer and seminars. The conference kicked off with a stirring exhortation from Pastor Ebenezer Makato as young people from various locals united in fervent prayer. The atmosphere was charged with energy as hearts were transformed through a series of enlightening seminars led by Pastor Neil Robeniol, Pastor Charles Coe, Pastor Madeline Makato, and Brother Rainiel Mendoza. Attendees also engaged in team building and ministry-enhancing workshops, forming new bonds and friendships while honing their talents in both media and music. The opening night featured inspiring performances led by the Northern California team during a time of passionate worship. Attendees were moved by the testimonies shared by Brother Carlo Bonifacio and Brother Marcos Zhao. Musical offerings from the Northeast churches, Florida delegates, and a captivating dance performance from the Hawaii youth further enriched the program. Apostle Jonathan Furiol addressed the delegates with a powerful message on the opening night. You're still here today because despite every attempt by the enemy to destroy you, ruin you, and break you, God stepped in. He saved you, held you close, and brought you through. You are here by His grace, he proclaimed. His fiery reminders served to uplift the youth, urging them to be aware of the enemy's attempts to undermine their faith, but also to recognize God's continual presence in their lives. As the second and final day of the conference commenced, delegates were eager to dive into a day full of spiritual growth and fellowship. After an early morning prayer session, Pastor Marizon Mantillas delivered a message that set the tone for the day. Youth of all ages gathered in groups to pray for one another and the needs of their communities. The seminars, led by Presbyter Erwin de la Cruz and Pastor Larry Nisperos, highlighted the importance of greater service and faith. Participants were honored at a special award ceremony for their generosity, soul-winning efforts, and involvement in global outreach initiatives like the Home Free Global Crusades and Reaching Regions Beyond. The day concluded with a lively fellowship and an energetic dance workshop led by Sister Miracle Furiol and the Saved by Grace dance team. As the two-day conference drew to a close, the Firebrand and Apostolic Ambassadors of the United States District gathered with anticipation for a night of revival. Selected students from Maranatha Bible School North America Extension opened the evening with heartfelt worship. Brother Sebastian Zhao, a youth conference alumnus and a student pastor of Tampa Local, ushered in the service through a sincere prayer, followed by Brother Joff Felonia of the Silver Spring Local, who led worship featuring powerful performances from Southern California and Bay Area delegates. During the offertory, U.S. District Coordinator Presbyter Maritus Feriol delivered a stirring message that highlighted the miracles and breakthroughs made possible through the selfless generosity of young believers. The pinnacle of the evening was a powerful message delivered by Apostle Jonathan S. Feriol, who challenged the youth to cultivate a heart set ablaze by the Lord. His words stirred a deep response across the congregation, igniting fresh passion and inspiring a wave of rededication. As the conference concluded, many left inspired and uplifted, ready to carry the flame of Jesus Christ into their daily lives. The promise of continued revival and passionate outreach burns brightly in this vibrant generation, echoing the resounding theme of the gathering, "May the Lord continue to fan the flame of faith among His people." I am Sister Hannah Sumaja, reporting for Fourth Watch News.
The Maranatha Bible School International main campus has begun a new year of spiritual and academic learning. Last week, Bible students and interns attended their first week of classes in the newly furnished classrooms in the PMCC Fourth Watch Global Headquarters. Let's hear more from Sister Mercelet Abainza and Sister Jeneline Castillo.
A new milestone was marked in the 50-year legacy of the Maranatha Bible School International as it launched its first ever virtual campus tour, opening its doors to thousands of aspiring ministers around the world. This pioneering move showcases not only its facilities but also the heartbeat of its mission to shape servants for God's higher calling. Located within this 15-story building, the Maranatha Bible School International stands as a beacon of spiritual education and ministerial formation. At the ground level, visitors are greeted by the embedded logo of the Pentecostal Missionary Church of Christ Fourth Watch, symbolizing the sacred mission of the church. Adjacent to its statue of the late Apostle Arsenio Tan Feriol, the Chancellor Emeritus, a lasting tribute to his legacy and foundational role in establishing Maranatha Bible School International. Moving to the second floor, the MBSI office serves as the administrative and academic hub, where students can approach the faculty and staff for guidance, support, and resources related to their ministerial training. Inside the classrooms, students engage in deep doctrinal studies and spiritual instruction. In line with today's digital advancements, the school now utilizes laptops, made possible through the leadership and support of the Maranatha Bible School International Chancellor, Apostle Jonathan S. Feriol, enhancing learning while preserving the timeless truths of the Word. The audio-visual room provides a dynamic space for Bible seminars, training workshops, and church events, allowing for interactive learning experiences beyond the classroom.
Welcome to our facility dito sa second floor. Let me again emphasize that in this Shiloah building, the whole second floor is dedicated solely for the institution of the Maranatha Bible School. We have 5 classrooms dedicated for the lectures and classes of our faculty members. We have 1 room that can be adjusted depending sa size ng ating mga students. It can be the partition, the divider can be removed just to accommodate at least around 60 or so students. And then another room that we have, that audio-visual room. Diyan sa ABR, that is where we are teaching our students of some lessons about technology. And if ever we're going to have some audio presentation or visual presentation, we can use that ABR also. We're also offering them some like laptops or gadgets that soon to be given or loaned to the students, so that they will not only be equipped with spiritual truths or something, but we want them to be updated with the latest know-how about technology, how to communicate through social media or through those computers. So that is what this current and present campus can offer to them.
And that wraps up our virtual campus tour. Indeed, God has proven His faithfulness in Maranatha Bible School International, shaping lives, building servants, and calling hearts into His divine plan. If there's one key takeaway from this place, it's this. When you fully dedicate your life to God, He writes a story that is greater than your own. I am Sister Janeline Castillo, reporting for Fourth Watch News.
This July, Maranatha Bible School International Main Campus opens its doors for another year of spiritual and academic enrichment. Following the successful advancement ceremony and orientation, Bible students and AMP interns are now excited and ready for the 2025-2026 school year.
Under the leadership of the MBSI Chancellor, Apostle Jonathan S. Ferriol, and the MBSI Main Campus Administrator, Bishop Samuel Ferriol, significant changes and improvements have been made at the MBSI. This year, students now benefit from new, conducive classrooms located on the second floor of the PMCC Fourth Watch Global Headquarters in Marikina City. Additional teachers and personnel have also been added to the MBSI faculty and staff to further equip the students for the mission.
Feeling blessed and overwhelming ang nararamdaman namin ngayon sa napakagandang classroom na ito na talagang pinagsikapan ng ating minamahal na Apostle Jonathan Santos Ferriol. Talagang pag-iisipin dahil ako po ay mula nung pumasok sa Bible School since 1996, hindi ho ganito ang setup, pero ngayon ay talagang masasabi mo na tayo ay pinagpala ng Diyos. Yung pangitain ng mahal na late Apostle Arsenio Tan Ferriol ay pinangyari at ito ay isinakatuparan ng ating mahal na Apostle Jonathan Santos Ferriol. Kaya kami po ay labis na nagpapasalamat, at ako bilang noon ay Bible student at ngayon ay Bible instructor, sobrang blessed, at yung purpose ni Apostle Jonathan, ang lahat ng Bible student ay maiangat, maitaas ang kanilang kalidad, na gusto niya na ang mga Bible student ay maging critical thinking. Kaya kami ay nagpapasalamat sa mahal na Apostle Jonathan Santos Ferriol sa napakagandang classroom dito po sa Maranatha Bible School International.
As their spiritual and academic journey flourishes, Bible students and the AMP interns will be molded and prepared for the mission field, upholding their vow to love the ministry more than life itself. This year, may the students continue to grow in Christ-likeness as they emulate the examples of the apostles and carry on the culture of excellence in the end-time church.
With great anticipation, we look forward to what God has in store for the ministerial arm of the PMCC Fourth Watch. This is Sister Mercelet Abainsa reporting for Fourth Watch News.
This August, we're excited about God's powerful work through the End Time Church's evangelistic efforts. Starting this August 17, the flagship program of the Pentecostal Missionary Church of Christ Fourth Watch will air on national television. Every Sunday at 7 a.m., Oras ng Katotohanan with Apostle Jonathan S. Ferriol will air on TV5. Let's support, watch, and be blessed as the power of God flows mightily from the studio to television screen. What an inspiring episode it has been. Truly, God is moving mightily in His end-time church today. We've witnessed joy, growth, and renewed dedication to the apostolic mission. And if you've been blessed, inspired, or touched by what you've seen today, we'd love to hear from you. Don't forget to follow and connect with us on all social media platforms. Like, comment, and share your thoughts with us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts at Fourth Watch Media Official. Let's continue to pray, support, and be part of God's great work of salvation in these last days. On behalf of our entire team, thank you for joining us. Until next time, this has been your host, Pastor Doreen Mandia, and this is Fourth Watch News.